Thank you. Excitement is building for President Joe Biden's visit to Central New York on Thursday.
And his itinerary, well, not yet released. Intricate plans have already been in the works to secure the arrival and departure of a sitting U.S. president. Protecting the commander-in-chief, no small task. While the Secret Service coordinates the presidential security umbrella, local law enforcement play a vital role.
There's just so many different logistical issues that need to be addressed. And certain police departments are very good at certain things, such as the state police. They have a great counterintelligence program. They also have a great counter assault team that works with the Secret Service counter assault team. I think it's very safe to say, and again, depending on where the president does ultimately end up, it will be hundreds of police officers from all the agencies, especially in Onondaga County.
Francis Coots is speaking from experience as a former state police troop commander and having attended the Secret Service Executive Dignitary School in Maryland.
There's nothing that's going to cause any type of mix-up or any snafu that might occur because someone's late for a post or equipment failure. They take that all into consideration.
Addressing every possible contingency and emergency.
Any type of new technologies that need to be employed, the Secret Service will utilize them, but nothing compares to that of the human being and his ability or her ability to see, to make a decision, and to act whenever there's anything that could come to compromise the safety of the president.
The motorcade route will be protected, meaning road closures, blocked bridges.
So when the president comes into town Thursday, the public has to understand that everything pretty much shuts down for that motorcade.
That's a great question to ask, is that on Thursday, everybody that lives, works, worships, goes to school in Onondaga County has to anticipate there's going to be delay, and it could be a residual delay too, because the president might be wheels up on his way to his next destination, but because of that whole backup, it might be residual, and it's going to affect some people that are completely unaware that the president was even here.
Completely aware will be those tasked with the duty of keeping our president safe.
It's an honor. It's a little bit humbling when you realize that who would ever think that I'd be part of something like this? But when you're all done and you see the wheels lift off the runway, you realize that you've done a good job and you've worked with a lot of different agencies to ensure that that has been accomplished.
Ensuring the president's time away from Washington, D.C. is safe and seamless in Syracuse. As the state police major, Frank Coots was part of the security detail for half a dozen presidential, vice presidential, VIP visits. He's now director of campus safety at Hamilton College. Iris?